we're gonna go ahead and scan down one of these Mimitar control towers, because, that sounds like a lot of fun to me. And everybody hates the Mimitar. I mean, what? This is where it gets exciting, okay? When I'm scanning for ships or structures, I guess, well, really it would be ships in general terms, I don't even mess with probes until it's time. Because the first thing that, like I said before, once somebody sees a probe, then, they're already thinking, okay, combat probes are out there coming to get me. I'm going to go hide, I'm going to run, I'm going to dock, I'm going to do whatever. So there's two different ways to do it. All right, to get your probes out before the enemy, sees them. And Endo's interrupting me on vent, so the bastard. Anyway, so you, now that I forgot what I was talking about, okay, yeah. Basically, you got a 14 arrow scan range. So you say your enemy's in, who knows where he's in this range, but if you see him on D-scan, he can see you on D-scan. Basically meaning if you drop probes, he can see your probes as soon as, you drop them and you're already caught. So like I said though, there's two ways to do it. The first way is either way, whatever you want to do, you want to be outside of you don't want the person to know your probes are out before you're ready for them to know. So like I said, you can either warp to a celestial or whatever or a safe spot or whatever that's too far away from them to be able to scan you. Or you want to be, I guess the second situation would be if you're in system and it's your system or you're camping that system and your probes are already out. But either way, once you get your probes out, and I use, depending on situation, I can use between 5 to 7 probes. More time I'm going to use 7. If I'm trying to catch somebody real quick, I'm going to use 5. Just because it takes a second for every probe I drop. So every second that I'm sitting here dropping probes, like I said, I try to move when I'm doing that so I don't get caught by anybody randomly. But into all I'm doing is dropping probes. Every second is going to take me longer to do whatever I'm trying to do. But once I drop on my probes, first thing I do is get them the hell out of the system. So I take them, I move them, and I scan way the hell above system. So they're way outside of anybody's scan range, and they're not going to be able to find, the probes. They're not going to see them on D-scan, so they're not going to know they're there. And that's the first and most important step when you're combat scanning, because if they can't see the probes, then they don't know you're there, and they don't know you're looking for them, so you're good to go and you can kill them. So that's that. And 750 million kilometers is what? 5 AU, right? So it's a little bit less. You can actually use 750 and you can break it down a little bit more and find out maybe he's only 700 million or whatever if you want to be more exact.